Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly and I am so sorry that someone is like weed whacking, mowing the lawn, doing some sort of yard work outside. Anyways, I wanted to do a little get ready with me check-in type thing. I really hope you can't hear it very much, and it was mostly me talking. I'm gonna be kind of loud. I am getting ready for today. We actually are going to a presentation for Estee Lauder for my beauty class today, and it was at 10 a.m. and usually our class is from 8 to 10:30, but he was just like, let's just go to the presentation instead. So we're just meeting there at 10, which is amazing. I got to sleep in, which was perfect because my parents were here all weekend and they just left yesterday, and things were a little bit crazy. We were constantly going and I was exhausted, and I got like at least 11 hours of sleep last night, which felt perfect. I wrote a little sticky note during class yesterday because I have been needing to film this type of video, something relating to it, and I figured why not do it while I'm getting ready this morning. Of course they're doing yard work, so I'm praying that it's not that loud and it's just louder to me because I'm like right here. Let's actually, hold on. I just put one of my blinds back down, so hopefully that kind of helps it, and it made it a little bit darker in here, but that's fine. I need to get ready for my day, so I figured let's just film that. So let me get my watch on. I took a full shower last night and I got a lot of stuff caught up on, and I'll explain what I have had to keep myself constantly busy, and I'll explain that. I'm gonna start just going over a recap of everything. I think this is the next video I'm gonna put up because it'll kind of actually no, I think I'm gonna put I filmed a new quarter reset, which was basically when I got back to school. It was the beginning of September and I was setting up for the quarter, so I think I'm gonna just post that on Friday, and this will be on Sunday of this weekend, so that way I have something going up. The video is from over a month ago. It was literally the week before we started classes, and then I was kind of vlogging every week, but honestly the vlogs were so bad and I just was not really actually vlogging what I was doing. It was more just me talking about stuff, so I'm not really gonna post any of them. It was honestly a lot of me just being very, very sad, and I'll explain why. Because this shadow is the Real Her shadow, the shade Incomparable. It was an Ipsy shadow from a long time ago. I just threw that all over my lid and crease and everything, and I'm blending that in. It looks a lot better once I have mascara on. I'm going for a kind of easy makeup look, not going too crazy today, but it's definitely a little bit more since I'm going to this presentation for a beauty brand, of course. And then my mascara, Thrive Cosmetics. So basically, to start it off, I'm gonna kind of go through each week. So like I said, I did a new quarter reset and I was doing good because I had a whole lot of stuff to do within a couple days. And you guys will all see that video coming out this Friday, just before this one. And you can tell I had a lot to do. I was keeping myself busy. I'm pretty sure that was the one that my car broke down in. If not, no, I think it was, because it was when, yeah, that Sunday my car battery died basically, and that was not fun because that was of course the last thing that I needed. And I was working that weekend. Actually, this is where everything started to go downhill, but I didn't really show it in that vlog because I was kind of busy with everything else. I had to work that weekend, so I was working at a little boutique on the river, and that Saturday, so the Saturday before classes start, I worked and then I went home and I drove home. I grabbed myself some sushi and I sat in my car on the phone with my mom, and I was just crying, and that was really the start of everything. And I put my resignation in the next day for 2 weeks. I ended up only working the next week, and again I'll get to that because I just could not keep doing it. The store is great and all, but when it's not busy, you just kind of hang out there, and I don't know, I need to be doing something more than just that. It's just the store is cute and all, I just can't do it anymore. It was already starting to get busy with schoolwork, so I stopped with that by putting my resignation in that next day. I'm glad I did it right before classes started because I have a lot of stuff I'm working on, and it allows me to now kind of fly home if I need to, because I have basically I flew home a week, 2 weeks later. I got through the first week and all, it was fine. I wasn't really loving my classes simply because the beauty class, the one that we're going to this presentation for instead, our professor is new. Not new to SCAD, he's new to beauty. He's never taught beauty classes. I guess he's worked a little in the industry, but we haven't really done we haven't learned as much as anyone is hoping, so it's kind of boring and not as interesting as everyone thought. So it's kind of hard to really get through. And then my fashion marketing, the beginning of it, it's like very slow moving. Now it's starting to pick up the pace and it's starting to get interesting. Like I just had a photo shoot for that class last week where I photographed my roommates and it was really fun. However, in the beginning it was boring. Now I'm getting a little stressed. It took me a little bit to get in, like in really enjoying the class, which is fine because it's not technically my major. It's like one of a class I have to take for my major, but it's not like actually what I'm doing, you know? And then my other class is design 115, which is creative thinking strategies. I actually don't mind that class because it's like a traditional like art and design class where it's not focused on your major. You can make it your projects focus on it, but it's very quick moving. I really do enjoy this professor because he's very ADHD, I can tell, simply because my dad is like this and he's always going from one thing to the next. So it does keep it busy, which was really nice. So I do kind of enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of like a lot because we're doing so many projects. Right now we're overlapping too, which reminds me I do need to upload my project for today, but I am like going out of my comfort zone on some things. That's kind of like where I'm at right now with classes wise and kind of what I'm taking. And we're literally in midterm week. I'm sorry, that's like crazy to me that I'm like already in midterms. I don't know how it's gone by this fast. Like I get it, but I don't at the same time. Like it's crazy. Week 1, it was okay. I FaceTime my mom every single night, which some people might think is excessive. Some people do it. I'm far away and I have a close relationship with her. So I FaceTime her every day and we talk and stuff. And then some days I'll just like break down because I don't know why I'm upset at all. Like I'm just constantly, like if I'm not busy and constantly doing a task to distract myself, I will just sit either on my phone on TikTok. Well, that's actually a distracting task, which is kind of a good thing in a way. Well, not if I have like, I probably should be doing other work at most times, not the point. I just get so, I guess sad is the word, and unmotivated to do anything. And it's such an issue because I'm never like this. I am probably one of the most like disciplined people. Like it's so strange because I've never ever felt like this before and we couldn't figure out why for a little bit. So week 2 comes around and I get to Thursday night and classes were fine. It was okay. I don't know. It was just like kind of upsetting. Not upsetting. It was just kind of boring. I wasn't like exciting about everything and I probably could have like gone out and done more stuff. I mean, I was getting out of my apartment and doing things with friends too, but I could have done more. Thursday night comes around. I was on the phone with my mom just like crying because I just couldn't explain why I was so sad. Like, do you ever get like that where you just don't know why you're upset? So that's what's happening. Like I'm just constantly sad, but I don't know why. And it's not depression. We have kind of figured stuff out. So we booked a flight home that night and I flew home the next morning. So I went home the second weekend, like the end of September. I think it was like the 25th, like the weekend of the 25th. I flew home that weekend and I was home from Friday to Sunday. Just like a wicked fast trip. So I did call out of work because I was so like sad and I just needed to go home. And that's the thing, I'm not like this. I love being in Savannah and like I don't like going home because it's so cold. But like that's also another thing. Like it's so odd because I'm not like this is not my personality. Something is like not happening, right? And then I fly back. I had a good weekend home visiting my family and stuff and just kind of hanging out. And we kind of discovered that weekend I have been on a medication for migraines for 6 years and we just like got myself off of it because I switched to something else, and we think that's what's happening because apparently it takes like a long time to get out of your system, like it took to get adjusted to it in the first place. So apparently it's whacking my hormones up and that's what's going on. So it can take a while to fix it because I have some like other things that are happening too. Like I have such a less appetite. I normally eat like crazy. Like I have high metabolism and I'm constantly eating food. Granted, that was also because like I was always active and stuff, which I still do go to the gym to keep myself busy. I need to keep myself exercise and that helps too. But like I always like was constantly eating snacks and food and always hungry, but I just have such a less like appetite for anything. And it's just like strange because I've literally never felt like, but it's getting off my medication, I guess, that's messing with me. So apparently this is gonna affect me for quite a while now. And I flew back Sunday, went a few days for classes, but the hurricane topic was coming up and I ended up booking a last minute flight home again. So I flew home the next weekend. I was here for like 4 days. I flew back Sunday and I flew it again on Thursday. Literally was here for 3 days and I flew back. home because it didn't even hit Savannah whatsoever, but I was not dealing with it if it was. So I'm actually glad I did. It was really good to go home. Yeah, I went home again, and I am going home one more time at the end of the month. And that was always a planned one. I was originally gonna go home to surprise my mom for her birthday, which is like around Halloween, which yes, I will be missing Halloween here. And yes, I do have a costume anyway, but I don't think I was going. I didn't know if I was going anywhere. I'm gonna go home because my mom's trying to make an appointment with my doctor so that way we can figure out more of this stuff, because I've just had to like be messaging her because she technically can't do a telehealth thing because I'm in Georgia, you know. I'm gonna still go home. I was gonna cancel it because I was home twice and I figured I should just stay and I'll be home later, but I think I'm just gonna go again so I can get an appointment with my doctor and figure out kind of what's really happening. Hopefully things are getting better by then. Yeah, it's a problem. So that's kind of roughly what's happening. So yeah, I flew home and then I came back on Sunday again, and then my parents flew down last Friday, and that was honestly very, very fun and I really enjoyed it. We did so many things. Like, I apologize for not telling you guys anything I was using. I'm not going back now. If you want an actual makeup routine, I'll do it, but like this was more of a check-in as I did my makeup because I don't really know when else I'll do it today because I've got a lot of homework I have to get done later today. So yeah, but yeah, my parents came down and we did so much. We ate so much good food. Like, we tried a lot of new restaurants that like we haven't tried yet, and everything was amazing. They stayed at the Bohemian Hotel, the Marriott on the river or on Bay Street, but it has like the rooftop and stuff, and we went up there the other night. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, they were here this weekend and yesterday before we got breakfast, and then they came and sat here for a little bit before I drove them back to their hotel so they could Uber because I had class. And I honestly just like started crying because, first of all, yes, I was sad they were leaving, but I was also just like, it was hard because I didn't know why I was so upset. And like, I don't know, it's so hard, but I have to keep myself constantly busy or else I'll just like be upset. So for a while I was trying to vlog, but then I just like have been so upset, I guess, and just like not myself. And then I haven't wanted to edit anything, so that's been really rough. And then just like, I don't know, it's just been hard. So that's why where I've been the last like month, over a month. I don't even remember the last time. I think the beginning of September is when I posted last. So it's been a long time. So yeah, I don't have my part-time job anymore, which was okay because I was just getting stressed with school mainly, and then I started to feel like this because I was getting off my medication, and right now I just kind of need to like calm down, I guess. But I'm gonna really try to work on a posting schedule. I have no idea if that will actually happen. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'll do my best to try to post. I think like Fridays are a good day. Fridays or Sundays. Fridays and Sundays or Sundays. I don't know. Whichever one I'll get a video up for, I'll get one up for. I'll probably include this in like a small post, but that's really kind of the gist of everything. It's just been a time to say the least. So I think I'm gonna try to start vlogging again this week. I want to capture everything. I really enjoyed all my vlogs that I like vlog things. It's just hard to like not remember it because I just like to pull it out just because I haven't been feeling myself. But I feel like the more time goes on, I'll start to get better. It's just taking a lot longer than I would have liked. That's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this little check-in. I hope you understand. I really love making videos and I want to like keep doing them. It's just right now I kind of needed a little break. Oh, I know I talked a lot about study abroad, I think more over the summer, how I applied to study abroad in Europe for 3 weeks during the Christmas break. I did not get accepted to the program and I'm honestly okay with it. They only took 9 people. 9. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people. I'll do this. 9 people. That's it. Out of over 30 people that applied. That's not a lot of people at all. And I didn't realize that, how little they were taking. So now I'm thinking about possibly studying abroad all next quarter, or not next quarter, next fall, because I could take a business class and a fashion and marketing class. And then I would be able to do like weekend trips to other countries. I don't know. At the same time, I don't know if I want to like be away in a country for that long. But my mom would also like come to move me in. It's just like things to think about. And I'm also dropping one of my minors, so that way I only have one. Because right now I'm a social strategy minor and package design. I think I'm just gonna do social strategy because I love social media and I'm barely good at it. I could learn more, but like, I don't know, I think it interests me a little bit more. I think I'm better at that than package design than I could be. I have a meeting with my advisor next week. I register for my classes tomorrow morning. Next quarter, I'm gonna have classes, I think only on one day, Monday, Wednesdays. So like one set of days, which will be nice. But the problem is that they're from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So not my ideal schedule. schedule, and I do have early registration mainly so I could avoid like 5 p.m. classes because they don't work well with my head because I get headaches. Like I have like chronic migraines, and that was one of the reasons I got registration so I could like avoid getting those, like being stuck with them. However, this is the only option for the class. Like they only offer one section of it, so like I have to take it, and they don't offer it again until next winter, maybe next fall too. But you know, like it just, I don't know, it's such a hard thing trying to schedule my classes, especially with the major minor I have. They're very limited. There's like very few classes offered, and like depending on the time of year, so it's like a pain. So yeah, that's kind of what's up. I'm gonna end it with that because I've been talking for like 25 minutes, like a long time now. Yeah, almost 25 minutes. But I just want to do a really in-depth check-in what's really happening and how I've been doing. Don't get me wrong, I love my room and I love Savannah. I've just been having a hard time getting off this medication, which I've never ever experienced anything like this. So it's been very difficult. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you understand what's been happening the last month, and I apologize. I just really could not get myself to do anything, especially since I wasn't actually vlogging anything interesting. But I want to do like morning routine, night routine, things like that coming up too. Just like some fun, like non-vlog videos also. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.
Every